This is a brief lecture on the process for developing a severity index from claims data. The purpose of this method of calculating the severity index is to improve accuracy. Severity is defined as the prognosis of the patient under ideal care. When a patient's condition deteriorates, severity is often blamed first, and it is assumed that patients are sicker than average. Because severity is often referenced, it is important to have an accurate baseline of it. Unfortunately, current measures are often inadequate. For example, in measuring the severity index of patients with acute myocardial infarction, or MI, severity indices only explained about 76% of outcomes. Because it is not reasonable to believe that the remaining 24% are dying due to poor quality of care, the severity indices must be inadequate. We will now go step by step through an alternate method. Here is our data for 9 patients. One case of ACL surgery was removed for standardization. We have 5 different diagnoses, including MI, congestive heart failure, diabetes, hypertension, and alcohol use. We also have the length of stay of each patient seen to the far right. Our first step is to create indicator variables for each condition. We make a column for each one and then use a conditional statement to fill in 1 where the condition is present and 0 where it is not. You can see an example of the formula used for MI as displayed in the Excel worksheet. Next, we regress our indicator variables against length of stay. We export the numbers to a new worksheet and have the displayed values. Much of the information given is deleted because it is not necessary to our tasks here. We now have the regression coefficient for each diagnosis and will standardize the scores from 0 to 1 using the displayed formula. The standardization scores are seen to the right of the regression coefficient. Next, we will calculate the overall severity using the aggregate method above as displayed in Excel. This method calculates the overall severity of the patient's illness through multiplying 1 minus the severity scores. The results are displayed in the overall severity column, and they will be plotted against length of stay. These are our results. The x-axis shows the length of stay and the y the severity. As you can see, our cases where congestive heart failure is present cluster around 1, the highest severity score. This method is valuable because it improves accuracy of severity measures. It should be utilized more widely in the future because EHRs can help to make this kind of measurement routine. We will hopefully be able to use claims data to improve comparative effectiveness studies and to further bolster evidence-based medicine.